all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. Problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke dog, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke dog, you don't want problems, no, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke dog, you don't want.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many with it.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, D.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he's forced out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Here's Mahomes to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoff.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Running to start the drive is Love. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. (21-0) our score after one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that'll hurt the average. As this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Joseph is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 9, 43. Check 99. Whip. Protein spin. Finish the game. Nice hit.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check 43.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it'll be third down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
43.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Carryover from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Attack, attack! Back. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefited?
And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. A first down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. You just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
No yardage.
Okay. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken. There's another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Again, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
60 on. Like 50. Here we go.
On first down, Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
They'll run it again with Henry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tannehill fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a